How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Arsenal against Manchester United, one of the biggest fixtures in the Premier League calendar. Now, it might not have the same kind of spice that it used to have, the Ferguson, Wenger era and the battles of Old Trafford. And listen, we can go right back to before the Premier League begun. And there was an original Battle of Old Trafford where Arsenal ended up with a 2-point deduction because of their involvement, and Manchester United had a 1-point deduction. Still went on and won the league that season. Just adding that one in there. But yeah, listen, Manchester United are ninth in the table. Of course, Arsenal are second. But it's quite congested in that middle area. And Manchester United have only lost 4 games this season. That's the same amount of games as Man City. I suppose if you said to a Manchester United fan going into December, if you had lost the same amount of games as Man City, they would have bitten your hand off. What they wouldn't have, predicted is that Man City would be on such a terrible run and that Erik ten Hag would have been sacked and that the new manager coming in would be Ruben Amorim. And listen, it's going to be such an interesting game because, he's only really just got his feet under the table at Manchester United. They had a great result at the weekend, 4-0 against Everton. Watching that game, they looked a lot better. They do play this 3 at the back system. We came up against an Amorim system only a week or so ago against Sporting. And I know he wasn't managing the side, but this is a side that's, been managed by him throughout. And it's just religiously known in your mind what you have to do. So it was kind of good preparation, shall we say, in some respects. Although I do think this game will be harder. I don't think that this game is one of those where you look at tables or form or anything and you can kind of go, I'm going to win this game comfortably or this, that and the other. They're predominantly close games between us and Manchester United. And at the Emirates in particular, the last couple of seasons, we've won both games, but we haven't scored our winning goals until injury time. Of course, last season's game at the Emirates was, famous because Erik ten Hag could never shut up about it. The whole Garnacho offside and Gabriel and it was just hilarious. And I'm gutted he's not still here just for that reason. But yeah, listen, it's going to be an interesting game. We've got the home advantage. And in terms of us, what we have to do is just keep on winning. That is as simple as that. Keep on winning and wait and hope that Liverpool slip. I do believe they will, but it's when they slip. What we can't do is let that lead increase. Even if Liverpool were to draw a game and we bring it down to 7, they lose a game, we bring it down to 6, it starts to look a little better than it does when it's 9. Now, of course, they're going to St James's Park in midweek, this, coming set of matches. And that's not going to be easy. And then they've got the Merseyside derby against Everton. And I know you can look at that and say it's Everton, they're terrible. But a derby is a derby. And Everton beat Liverpool last season at Goodison as well, when nobody expected it. These things happen in football. It's unpredictable. So we'll wait and see what happens. But all we can do, concentrate on ourselves, get our job done, and we just keep moving. It's as simple as that. So with that said, let's go and get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya. Very straightforward, very simple. Right back, will be Jurriën Timber. Exceptional, so good. And everything that he's been doing of late in particular. He's really starting to look, match sharp and over that injury that he picked up last season. So yeah, that continues. Right centre-back, William Saliba. Very straightforward decision. Left centre-back, Gabriel. Big threat from the corners. And I think it's very evident now that teams are absolutely petrified of Arsenal when it comes to set pieces. Right or left, doesn't matter. And Gabriel in particular is the main one. Immense. Left back, Calafiori, again, has done well since he's come back from his injury. There's some suggestion that he might have a little knock before this game. I'm recording this before the press conference from Mikel Arteta, but I'm presuming he will be fine. So that's why he starts. Moving into the midfield area, first of all, Thomas Partey coming back into the side. I feel that that's what we will do and that's what will happen. I do think he'll be fit for the game. If he's not, then I think it'll be Declan Rice in that position. But it'll be Thomas Partey. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka. Again, a very, very straightforward decision for me. Next to him, Martin Odegaard. Do I need to explain why? Do I need to say it's very straightforward? No, I don't, because it is. Alongside him, Declan Rice. If Thomas Partey was missing and Declan Rice played further back, then it'd probably be Moreno. But for this, with Partey there, it will be Declan Rice. On the left-hand side, it will be Martinelli. The wide areas are going to be key because Manchester United play three at the back. And Martinelli, yeah, he will come back in for this game. Very simple. Up front, main striker, Kai Havertz. Again, another very, very simple and another very straightforward decision. I think that is a very, very, very strong lineup. And, listen, we've got a tough game at the weekend. We're going to be playing Fulham and we're going up against former Arsenal players, the Wobie, Smith Rowe. Reece Nelson cannot play because he's on loan, so he'll be ineligible. But yeah, it's a tough game. Fulham are a good side, but that's another game, another day. We'll talk about that. It's about this one, Manchester United. And what we have to do is just continue playing the way we've been playing in the last 3 games. Continue scoring the goals that we're scoring. Get the job done. Get the 3 points. See what happens in the Liverpool game. And then we move on to the next one. That's all we can do right now. Keep winning. Keep playing the way we're playing. Keep scoring goals. And what will be, will be. We're still only 13 games into the new season. Lot of games still to play. 25 games still to play. That's a lot of football when you think about it. What's that? 75 points to play for, I believe. It's a lot of points. A lot of twists and turns yet. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But, listen, I'm looking forward to it. As usual, just let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree with the lineup or anything else. What would you go with, etc., etc. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Arsenal v Manchester United. Big, big game. Just need the 3 points and we move on. Listen, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.